We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
At the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 33-yard line.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Design run for their wideout, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Working his way in there that time, Melvin Ingram to make the stop.
Down back at the 32.
Here we go. 2nd and 15.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Chargers nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tackled at the 27.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
2nd down and 5.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. Running on first down, Eckler. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
To Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen, 31 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Now, he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Keenan Allen. Incomplete.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This is taken at about the 14. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Drop deep, drop deep. 50 cheese and Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1-7. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Good.
That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 32 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Chargers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. On the return, Darius Jennings. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Taylor going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Taylor to throw. And this one complete to Virgil Green. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
54. Let's go, D. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 mark.
Now this is the third-year man from Northwestern, Justin Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down, Los Angeles.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Jackson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Barrett, on the tackle.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
From just shy of midfield, Taylor. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
36 yards.
There's certainly a lot of quality receivers on this team, so he's no lock to make this squad. But the way he's got to do it, make every routine catch that comes his way, and mix in some of the big-time ones like the one we just saw there.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The throw over the middle taken in, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Back at the 43-yard line.
Second and long. Screen play, McKinnon. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up fourth down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tavon Austin. As the first half is winding down, and the 49ers have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to float this one deep right side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
On the deep ball. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Gives this one to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Marcel Harris. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Makes the score Niners 28. Chargers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd down, it's Kelly. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Jackson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They'll run again with Jackson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
They run with it. It's Kelly. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So now second half, week 4 of the preseason, all the starters, they departed after 1 quarter. Some folks may call this garbage time, but don't tell that to the guys that are out there now.
No, I would agree with that totally, because there's still jobs to be won or lost during this portion of the game, this final opportunity for them to make a positive impression.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
By the Chargers.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Taylor. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Chargers.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
It's a loss of 1.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the fourth quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the...
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Check. 59. It's our time.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. He'll look to throw. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
March 59. March 59.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Trent Taylor there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second down now, it's Kelly. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The Chargers.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
They run on first down with Jackson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Tarvarius Moore on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Is third down.
They'll go again with Kelly. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down, Chargers.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Azeez Al-Shaair coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Second and 14. Now Jackson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now fourth down. Tonight's final.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.